Alright, I'm gonna kill all that stuff.
Please welcome Sean Layden.
Hey guys. Good evening everyone and welcome. And thank you for making the time tonight to come to church.
Come to church, this guy.
Fulfills your obligation for the coming Sunday, for those of you who need to know that. But thank you for coming out. It's great to see the congregation as large as it is tonight under this single tent. And for those of you who may be a bit apprehensive because you remember that movie Kingsman, it doesn't end that way. It doesn't end that way. So, but no, again, thank you. And as you can see from this evening, here again at PlayStation, we've decided to mix it up a little bit in the way that we're doing our E3 presentation this year. You know, we look at what the stories have we tell and the things that we want to impart to our fans here with us and their fans on the live feed worldwide. And that changes our design ideas around what we can do for this show. So tonight we're going to have, rather than a bombardment of new creative, we're going to take all of you on a journey deeper into some of the key titles we've talked about before, but we're going to talk about them in a different way tonight, a deeper way, so you can learn about what's going on with these games and what's coming up.
Hang on,
when we look at here at Worldwide Studios with inside Sony Interactive Entertainment, we really want to take our love for gaming and make it sing very loudly. It's a gaming industry, it's sometimes called, but certainly inside our studios, we see gaming as a vocation. It's a calling. It's what we do. It's what we have to do. Our teams of creatives and studios and designers, they have stories to tell and things they want to show you and places they'd like to take you. That's what we're trying to do here at PlayStation. This coming year is going to be all about those kind of games that we can deliver to you in a way that's going to blow your minds. And tonight, we're beginning here in this tent
how's that?
church tent we've created here
That better?
In Los Angeles to let you start that journey with us and let us tell you our stories for the next hour or so. So without further ado, it is my great honor and my unique privilege to invite to the stage, introduce to you, Gustavo Santaolalla.
This guy. I mean, I don't know what this guy does the music for, so right now I'm just kind of lost trying to figure out who this is and what he does. Last of Us 2? Maybe. It does kind of have a Last of Us type sound to it. I think it's the main thing. I mean, that would make sense. Look at this fucking asshole has his fucking cell phone up. Get your fucking phone down, man. Can't stand people do that shit. Like, live in the fucking moment. Get your goddamn phone down. All these idiots with their cell phones out. Yep, Last of Us 2. Very happy opening for Last of Us. Here's our girl. All grown up now.
I hate these things.
Tell me about it.
Your old man really laid into me today.
What happened?
Another big lecture about my patrols.
Made it louder.
Here, don't go there. It's funny how involved he gets whenever you're scheduled to go out.
Yeah.
She's putting on quite the show.
I give you guys 2 weeks until you're back together.
Not gonna happen. She say something to you?
Make it 1 week. Ellie! Hey! What took you so long? Oh, I'm here, aren't I?
Tina?
Jesse.
Hey, don't forget we leave at first light, so get some rest.
Yes, sir.
Such a dick. Come on. Why don't you start with me? Okay, I have a very serious question for you. How bad do I smell? Like a hot pile of garbage? Oh. Okay. Oh.
Oh, that's nasty.
How about that? Gross. You love it. Every guy in this room is staring at you right now. Maybe they're staring at you.
We're staring at both of y'all.
Or not. Maybe they're jealous of you. I'm just a girl, not a threat. Oh, Ellie. I think they should be terrified.
Oh, let's go! Ellie, a big girl now, boys! Kissing people and cutting throats! Woohoo! Spicy. This gameplay looks good, though. I like how well like our characters just kind of blending in.
They are nested with sin. What is breathing? Holy shit! No! No! No!
Gotta hang the guy and stab him to death? Damn, man, talk about overkill.
Spread out.
Yeah, you better get the fuck out of there, Ellie. Reticle looks a little weird, but I do love me a bow. Thing seems fast. Snicker snacks. I like that the notification icons are like super minimalistic right there. Like you got like a quick red thing and then that was it. And if this is gameplay, this shit looks fucking cinematic almost. Like, ooh.
She went into the grass. Watch yourself. Ethan.
What?
Wolf. She came through here. Damn it. Double back. Go.
Looking good. It's looking real good, dude. This thing is like a movie, but you're playing it. And I don't mean that in like the bad way, where it's like usual movie gameplay. Oh.
Give me the booty, I want the booty.
I have eyes!
See, that part looked a little scripted. I mean, if the AI is this good, this game is gonna be phenomenal. Oh, shit.
See, I told you. He should be terrified.
I mean, it does feel really scripted. It does. Because if the actual game plays like that, there's no fucking way. That's like... That is, like, breaking ground for... That's like, you know, that's breaking boundaries. That's breaking new ground when it comes to, like, AI in games. It's like next level shit right there. If the AI is that good, like the AI tries talking to you as you're about to die.
A new look at The Last of Us Part 2. We're here live in Los Angeles at the PlayStation E3 showcase. We're taking a quick intermission while folks move along to the next part of the experience. We'll have a little bit more to share on that later. And I am joined by my good friend, Ryan Clements.
Hello, Mr. Schumann.
How are you?
I'm good. It's such a pleasure to be here at the PlayStation Showcase. And it's going to be a huge night for Worldwide Studios a little later when the showcase resumes. And what better guest to have for joining us about Worldwide Studios than the chairman of Worldwide Studios, Mr. Sean Layden. Hello, sir.
Yeah, good to be here.
I thought you were just on stage. How did you get up here so fast?
We created this pneumatic tube that I was dropped into and shot right across to the studio here.
Right over here.
It's a very,
I was like, what the fuck?
A very powerful start for our E3 program for this year.
That's right, and there's much more to come, but I do want to zero in on The Last of Us Part 2 here just for a moment. You know, as chairman of Worldwide Studios, you work very closely with Naughty Dog. These guys need no introduction.
Indeed.
And I'm curious, from your perspective, where is their head at when it comes to developing this game?
Where's their head at? I mean, they are everywhere. They're looking at what can do in the next iteration of the Last of Us series, and I think what we saw tonight, I mean, that piece of content was so impactful. I mean, the whole relationship between Ellie and Dina going into the combat sequence really shows that they're pulling out all the stops over at Naughty Dog, and they're going to have a very broad and ranging game that's not going to make you only work at it as a player, but you're going to have to just think as a person what you're coming up against.
I can't wait to see more of that, and that was first gameplay we saw there of The Last of Us Part 2, looking obviously incredible. And speaking of incredible, I mean, Worldwide Studios lately, I mean, it's just been unbelievable. Horizon, you had God of War, which needs no introduction.
Why are they calling them
and
Worldwide
Detroit
Studios?
Human. I mean,
I've never heard that name,
what
Worldwide
are you doing over there,
Studios.
Worldwide Studios. What's going on there?
The rule number one is do no harm, right? Right. In a lot of ways, my job is just to move the boulders out of the road.
SIE Worldwide Studios.
Can get where they need to go. You know, provide
basically
backup, provide scope.
Sony studio.
Generalized, advice about where we can take this as
I think Worldwide Studio is just Sony as a publisher.
But honestly, we've got 13 studios worldwide. We try to give them as much creative control as possible,
so it's just
and just help support them through.
I don't know why doesn't this guy just say Sony? Why is he calling them Worldwide Studios?
Dozen years or so, Worldwide Studios. And I think right now, certainly in the PS4 era, you're seeing a lot of that coming into play right now.
That's great to hear that. And I mean, speaking about making fans happy, I mean, I think there's a question that I've been getting a whole lot, and it has to do with God of War. You know, it's a celebrated game. It's sold extremely well. It has a huge legion of fans. And one of the things I wanted to mention was, I get a lot of tweets about New Game Plus. You know, is this something that you and Santa Monica Studio are evaluating for God of War?
You know, it's crazy. With the advent of social media, we get a lot of real-time feedback from the fans and the community, and we listen to that. And God knows my Twitter feed is filled up with a lot of stuff that we could talk about here or not talk about at all. But it's all important. We take it all seriously. And New Game Plus is something that came through really strong and really hard through that kind of feedback loop. And I'm happy to say today that the teams are working on it, and we should have some more updates on that. We'll put that through the blog, but it's going to happen.
All right.
Definitely.
As someone who miraculously finished God of War with a 2-year-old at home, that makes me very happy. I will somehow find more
scary,
time.
but okay.
I will find time to keep.
It's so hard to play games when you're a kid.
I want to confirm that.
Kids don't try this at home.
Asleep. But yeah, thank you so much, Sean. And it's great to hear that you and the amazing team at Santa Monica Studio are making that happen.
Hey, if we can create functionality and features that allow people to spend more time in the worlds we build, that's by definition a good thing.
Excellent.
Fantastic. So New Game Plus, that is confirmed. It is coming to God of War. We'll have full details on PlayStation blog shortly. We have a lot more to talk about too.
Yeah, and actually, Sean, I wanted to ask you about that. About a month ago, you did something a little bit out of the ordinary for our team, and you kind of came out and talked about the 4 main games that we would be highlighting tonight's PlayStation Showcase. I was wondering what the thought process was there.
Well, you know, every year we try to let the stories we have to tell design the experience we're going to create. And this year we felt that what we really want to do is take people on a journey deep into the content, deep into the 4 big pillar games that we're working on right now, and get them to see a bit more about the stories we're trying to tell and the way it's going to be expressed and what they get out of it. It's a really wide range of titles there, anything from The Last of Us 2, which we just saw right now, through Death Stranding and Spider-Man and Ghost. So this year I wanted people to know that don't come here expecting to have some big flashy new idea come out or some big surprise come out. Come here and sit with us and walk with us as we get through to see the background stories and deep inside of the games we're working on.
Wonderful. And we do have a lot more coming from those Worldwide Studios games in the showcase later tonight.
Call them Sony. Stop saying that.
Games that you're most excited about.
Well, they're all fabulous, and I think the teams are really crushing it right across the board.
Fair enough.
But one thing I would say is there's one of the games that we're having out today that will be playable in 3 months. And available in stores, and that's our favorite web slinger.
Of course.
Spider-Man. So we're going to see a lot of that tonight, and I think the folks at home should be happy with what they're going to get.
Awesome. Thank you, Sean.
Sean, thank you so much for dropping by. Always a pleasure to trade notes with the chairman of Worldwide Studios.
It's great to see you guys. I'll head back to the pneumatic tube station then.
All right, please do.
All right.
And
wear the helmet.
We do have a lot more in store coming up in just a few minutes as the E3 showcase continues. But in the meantime, we also have some other updates for you while we wait during this short intermission. So I say we kick it off with a look at the latest from the world of Call of Duty.
Oh man, Call of Duty, guys, I was fucking excited! Fucking Call of Duty! Oh my god, look, there's a bullet! Ugh. No one gives a shit about Call of Duty. Right now, this feels to me like Sony is like a decrepit old grandfather, and the fucking Naughty Dog is having to be like, come on, Grandpa, come this way, and Sony's like, I remember when kids used to like gun games. Okay, Grandpa, yeah, we remember too. Shut up and let people enjoy the new stuff. But back in my day.
Access to Back in Black maps in Call of Duty Black Ops 3 only when you pre-order Call of Duty Black Ops 4 from PlayStation Store.
Welcome back. We are having the PlayStation E3 showcase kicking off in just a few more minutes. We're in a short intermission period here, but we've got some good stuff to talk about. And we've got some good friends as well.
Yeah.
Meredith Molinari and Ramon Russell. Welcome.
What's happening?
That's
good
right.
to have you guys back.
It's good to be back.
Friendly faces right before the showcase.
Absolutely.
Yeah, excellent.
So I say we keep this moving here. And when it comes to Call of Duty, we know that a bunch of remastered maps from Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 are making their way to Call of Duty Black Ops 4 this October on launch day. But what we just learned here is that those maps, those classic maps, are coming to Black Ops 3 as well for those who pre-order Black Ops 4 on PlayStation Store.
Oh, that's pretty awesome. But what if I don't own Call of Duty Black Ops 3?
Well, that's where it gets a little more interesting, my friend.
Oh.
So tonight, we are actually doing a surprise
like it just got
PlayStation
brighter?
Plus game drop.
Oh, it's something
that
with
is
the
gonna be
camera.
Black
What the
Ops
fuck?
3. Black Ops 3
You guys see
is
that?
coming to PlayStation Plus later tonight.
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes, very nice. This is why I love E3, because not only do we get to share awesome news with our audience.
Oh my
but
God, guys,
PlayStation
we're gonna
Plus
get Black
subscribers
Ops
get a little
free for
treat.
Get a little
free.
Tasty treat.
Right, little
Yeah.
little mid E3 supply drop for
Yeah,
you there.
there you go. Perfect.
You know, we've been sharing a lot of good news. We got to share 5 really cool announcements last week when we did our countdown, kind of ramping up for tonight's big showcase.
That's right. We had the countdown to E3, and that was 5 game reveals and updates over a span of 5
getting
days.
Call of
A
Duty?
lot of great stuff
No.
announced. Let's take a
No,
quick
I'm
look
not.
back at the highlights.
No, I give no shits. Right now, this Sony is behind even EA right now. So, all right, let's see. This started. Hold the fucking door. This started 30 minutes ago. In 30 minutes, they've shown us.
What is this?
They showed us some stuff for Last of Us 2, which was dope as fuck.
Okay, wake up. Focus.
Then they talked about Call of Duty, and now they're showing us shit they already showed us. Like, how long is their conference supposed to be? They're coming up on the half-hour mark, and the only thing we've seen that was good so far was, you know, the stuff coming up for Last of Us 2. And then it's just been, hey, here's shit we showed you the other day. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, if I came to Sony's conference, I'd be fucking pissed right now. If I waited all day to get into that conference, and then this is the shit that I'm seeing.
Welcome back. We're just a few minutes away from the E3 PlayStation Showcase. I mean, when I say a few minutes, I mean we're really... So let's keep moving here. There was a lot of great stuff here. Oh, and we could see the crowd is seated. The people are about ready to go. This show's about to continue, about to move into the big event.
Yeah, it was great to see the countdown stuff, but I do think that there's like maybe one more thing we can sneak in there before we cut away to the showcase.
Yeah. Yeah, let's squeeze it in. Let's squeeze it in. Okay, so this next franchise boasts a huge loyal community of nearly 6 billion hours. Incredible stat.
Yeah, they play that so much.
A lot.
They do.
Yeah.
And we're going to take a first look at the next chapter right now.
Is this Destiny? That's Destiny. So far, we've seen Destiny, Call of Duty. Like, come on, man, give us the good shit, Sony. Fucking stop. Give us the good shit. Like fucking Last of Us 2 was fire, and then it's like they gave it to us as a tasty appetizer, and now they're just shoveling shit into our mouth. Show us the shit we want to see. I'm just gonna go back to focusing on play path until they get to something good. No point sitting here watching trash we know about.
Why can't I leave well enough alone and go to the light?
Yeah, that was a powerful new look at Destiny 2. Forsaken is coming out September 4th on PS4. A lot of great enhancements and content for that one.
That was a powerful.
Yeah, it looks really good. There's a lot of buzz about that.
That was powerful, guys.
Guess what? If you're at E3, you can play it at our booth.
Not too bad.
But
not too bad.
There's barely any time because we're about to get to the showcase.
That's right. We are really seconds away when it comes down to it from the rest of PlayStation's E3 showcase. Thank you so much for watching. We've got a lot more in store tonight.
Can you get these guys off the fucking camera? Like, come on, man. Cut it to the stage. Let's go.
I think it's almost time.
Let's go.
Get to it?
I think why keep people waiting? Let's get to it. We have so much more to cover.
Okay. Got a lot more in store. So let's check it out live right now.
There we go. This is either Ghosts or this is more Sekiro right now. Here we go, baby. The trash is gone. Let's get the good shit in. It's either Sekiro or it's Ghost. Either way, something good's about to happen. Neo 2. If it's Neo 2, I'll lose my shit, dude. It's either Ghosts of Tsushima, it's Sekiro, or fucking Neo 2. Sony, if it's Neo 2, I take back everything I said about you plugging Activision's trash. I love you. Give me Neo 2. I mean, I'd be happy with any of those 3 games. But if it's Neo 2, instant busting up. I want to say, okay, I was like, I don't need to see it in the dark. Just show me the fucking video, man. What do we got? Ghost.
The temple's close.
Oh shit! This is gameplay. Yo, this looks slick. You know the PS4 is gonna be like a potato trying to run this probably, but it looks fucking good. So far, it's very CG looking though. I want to see some combat. Suno Grasslands. This looks like half game, half CG. Show me some combat right now.
Nobu, come.
And also, turn off that English voice. Japanese voices with subtitles, please, game. mean, this is beautiful, but right now this looks very much. This looks very much like a cutscene. This does not look like gameplay. Looks like he picked a spot on the horse and just started running.
Where are they? Bastards!
Alright, let's see.
What's next, samurai? Artsen gleich pod durch Batium! Nicht urquai minich!
Alright, that looked fucking scripted. This looks good, but I really don't like the forced camera perspective. Like this, it looks like this could be a lot of fun, but forced perspective is not something I'm a fan of at all.
Jin, you're late.
You're impatient. Where's the monk?
The bastards beat me to him. Now they're torturing him at the temple.
Come on.
You think the monk's a hero?
We need him, Masako.
Like, I know they're trying to make it look pretty, but I want to see somebody just make the character like jump and start doing rolls and flip around and spin. Like,
No. Remember Sago Bridge? We strike quietly. And they kill the monk.
RPG right now, this is looking more like a Last of Us type thing. It's looking very cinematic. Like, we can see that was a scripted kill. You go press the execute button.
I'll guard the exits. Just get that monk.
It does look a little less scripted than Last of Us, but grappling hooks and climbing. Like, I need to see actual combat, not forced perspective shit. Like, I don't know if it's the guy playing the demo or if the camera's just fucking like this. You pick who you want to kill. This is shit. Bullet time executions? I mean, it was badass to watch, but oh god, come on, that was fucking scripted as shit.
He called reinforcements. We have to move. Masako!
Stand aside, Jin. You betrayed my family.
Run! If we fight, the Mongols win.
They already won.
I don't think it's Japan. I don't think, did the Mongols ever invade Japan? I thought the Mongol invasion was China. This is supposed to be like a boss fight. And we're we're still seeing the forced perspective.
You hear them coming? That's our enemy.
Gonna counter move. I don't know, man. The forced, like, I'm all about weeb games, but the forced camera angle, I am not a fan of at all. Really not sure about that camera angle. What else we got, Sony? Rock and roll banana.
The oldest house is a shifting place.
This.
There are rules and rituals. You can keep traveling deeper.
This does kind of have an Evil Within type look to it, but if it was Evil Within, Bethesda would have showed it off. They wouldn't have waited for Sony. I don't need to see the stage. Fucking stop this. Just show me the game. It does kind of look like Quantum Break, to be honest, but that was a Microsoft exclusive before, and it kind of failed miserably, so... Looks interesting, but yeah, I'd agree. It looks kind of Quantum Break, and we'll see.
Anybody there? Something's not right.
fuck is going on here? Oh shit.
Jesus Christ.
Ooh.
Money's in my account. Always a pleasure.
Attention, all citizens. Due to the citywide outrage.
And don't make my mistake. If you see one of those things, uniform or not, you do not hesitate.
This looks good, dude. This is what Resident Evil should look like.
Need info on my extraction. Survival's your responsibility.
God damn it.
Will you help me?
Of course. It's an impressive display of strength. But we never meant for this to happen.
It's coming. It's coming back.
Yes. Yes, please. Oh, yo. Oh, Capcom, let's go. Capcom. Man, Capcom's knocking it out of the park. You got Monster Hunter World. You got that. Like, Final Fantasy VII. Oh, wait, no? That sounded like Final Fantasy VII for a second.
From Squatch Games and the co-creator of Rick and Morty.
Oh, no.
Hey,
Fuck,
what's up,
never mind.
everybody? I'm Bathtub
No.
Guy, and we're here at E3
Oh.
to take some looks at
Oh.
this new game I'm going to show you right now. Trover Saves the Universe. Let's give it a look. Oh, whoa, whoa, there's some action platforming stuff in this little piece of shit. I'm the bathtub guy. I'm always in my bathtub, but, you know, that's not about me right now. It's about this game. Whoa, look at that. That's exciting footage I just saw. Oh, I'm playing it right now. Look at me. I'm a cool cucumber over here playing this cool game. Jesus Christ! Oh my God, somebody call 711 because that's the emergency dial number for this in this weird part of the galaxy because this is a sci-fi based thing. Help! He's got electrocuted.
Yo ho, a pirate's life for me.
Why are you so happy?
'Cause we get to be pirates again.
Yep, you always did like this world.
Still, it's a real shame we don't have a bigger ship.
Oh, they're putting fucking Jack in Kingdom Hearts. Yo, that's some. If that's the end game, that's good. That looks like the movie, dude. I might be doing a Let's Play of Kingdom Hearts 3.
Intermission?
Yes. Surprising, isn't it?
Jack, don't you give this creep the time of day.
Sora, stand down. It's the code. Mustn't strike a pirate aboard ship when said pirate offers to confabulate.
I'm looking for a box.
Get them!
Sora!
They have come for us.
Toy Story.
Farewell. Arendelle is safer with me staying up.
Frozen?
Oh, please, go away.
And the Unversed collected enough screams and sadness from those
Monsters Inc? Is that even a Disney thing? What the fuck? I guess Disney owns Pixar, so yeah.
One of the 7 pure lights we need. The new 7 hearts.
Now, set your heart free.
The Sephiroth Bros.
At the end, you'll finally realize what destiny has in store for you. In fact, your reward might be right around the corner.
Hey, Axel.
Huh? Hey, liking the look. Cut your hair, too.
So the thing is, I'm so out of the loop on Kingdom Hearts 3. I don't know like half these people though. I know who Sora is, and I know the Disney people, but that's it. I don't know any of the other people. I feel like I'd have to like replay Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. .5 remix, 2.5 mix, 2.8. Like, why is there all these ones? All in one package. You get 1.5, 2.5, 2.8, and 3. So you could just jizz Disney all over your face. How is this? Oh, there we go. Death Stranded. Showing ass on Twitch. In before banned.
Sam Porter Bridges. The man who delivers. Tears. Chiral allergy. So, you have dooms, like me. What's your level?
I've got the extinction factor, but I think you got me beat.
You can see them, right?
No, but I can sense them.
Wanna come work for me? Must be tough out here on your own.
I can't help you with that. I make deliveries.
He even looks greasy in games. It's fucked up. I still have absolutely no fucking clue what this game is about. Every time I see something, I'm just more confused. It looks like a lot of like exploration, I guess. About Amazon deliveries in a dystopia. That's fucking funny. It does look like we're fucking delivering shit, though. Like a lot of shit. Like, where are we going with all this shit, man? What is the purpose of this game? Oh, no, 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 no! Ah! Ah! Don't, oh, no! Oh, that hurt just to look at!
Give me the booty, I want the booty.
Norman Reedus nipples.
Give me the booty, I want the booty.
What the fuck is this? Why is she in a gimp suit?
Headed into town. Watch yourself. Those things never stay gone for long. The time fall fast forwards whatever it touches. But it can't wash everything away. The past just won't let go. I'll see you around. Sam Porter Bridges.
They fast forward stuff?
What's your status? Beryllium density is still increasing.
My status is fucked. There's tons of them.
Can you sit out the rain?
No. They're closing in on my position. I have to move before they realize I'm in here.
Sam, if one of those things eats you, it'll trigger a void out. You'll come back, sure, but the surrounding area will still be a crater.
I got an idea.
The fuck is going on? Wait. So there's a light thing to attract them, and there's a baby. Is that a baby Norman Reedus, and he's gonna return into the baby? Is he uploading himself into the baby so he can be reborn? And the flashy lights show stuff? He's like, okay, little Norman, what the fuck is going on? He like tapped on the baby. He was like, wake up, baby. Like, nope. Alright, so it's definitely an Amazon Prime delivery simulator.
Keeps the time fall away.
And the problem is that a little baby grub? What the fuck did she just eat?
Find out when the game is released. Lol.
What did she just eat?
You're too late. You still don't know who I am, do you?
Who are you?
Wait, that said Koei? Yo, this could be Neo 2. This could be Neo 2. This could be Neo 2! Dude, it's gotta be. It's gotta be. This is Neo 2. It's Neo fucking 2. It is Neo fucking 2, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Let's go! Wrap it up. Wrap it up. It's done. It's done. It's over. It's over. I don't need to see anything else. Neo 2 confirmed on the way. I don't need to see anything else, dude. Nothing else. Don't care.
The raft is secure, but I can't reach them over radio. Their comms must be down. What's your status?
Already here.
I don't even care about Spider-Man.
It was.
I don't even care about Spider-Man. Spider-Man, you're cool, but Neo fucking 2, that was all I had to see. Sony, you can do whatever you want with my body. Just give me the game now, please. Spooderman's girlfriend's gonna get whooped on.
You okay?
Yeah.
Welcome to the party. Just in time for the fire.
Electric Man? I don't remember this guy in Spider-Man.
Electro? Why is he letting everyone out?
I'll head for the main control center and see how bad the situation is.
Got it. I'll go join the party. Everyone just quietly go back into your cells and lock the door behind you. Okay? Please?
Ooh, okay. Fucking spicy. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Arkham, but better. You can tell there's like, you know, there's like a counterattack thing showing up. Oh, that was pretty badass. There's jizz and spider webs everywhere.
That doesn't sound good. Oh, hi, Rhino.
I remember Rhino.
You like surprise, Spider?
Surprise? What is he talking about?
Hey, what's your status?
Me? Just trapped in a prison with every criminal I've put away in the last 8 years. No biggie.
Electro must be working for someone.
This is too good to be true. Scorpion, can you hold on a minute? I was in the middle of a phone call and it was business.
Charge him! Don't let up! Lost you for a second there.
on the loose. What's going on in the rest of the prison?
Camera system's almost up. I'll give you a sit rep soon.
Okay, I'll keep tracking electrical.
Oh, like that. Hey, Spooderman.
Come on, Spider-Man. I thought this was a chase. Gotta stop this guy. If you tell me who you're working for, I'll go easy on you. Can't stop it. But I'm flattered that you still try. Nobody ever takes me up on that offer.
Vulture too?
Long time no see. We're going to have so much fun. Sorry, no time to talk.
Okay, I got the security cameras back online.
How's it look?
Well, it looks like the entire population of the raft has escaped. That makes 5 of your worst enemies that are now on the loose.
For a second there, I thought you were serious.
I am serious. I have to go. Some of them are heading into the city.
This is nuts.
This is looking pretty good. It's like a good combination of gameplay and cinematic put together.
Electro, stop! How do you like my new suit? Dashing. Where'd you get it? It's an exclusive club.
Who's this guy?
Remember, he said not to kill him. Good idea. In fact, we don't have to do this at all if you don't want to.
We definitely want to.
Negative Man? I never heard of that. That's looking pretty dope.
Ellie. I think they should be terrified of you.
Saw this one already.
You do not hesitate.
That was the PlayStation E3 showcase. A lot to take in. There was a ton of great worldwide studios.
Is that everything?
We actually got a little more to share here coming right up. We're going to have first live gameplay of Marvel Spider-Man right here, just a couple of minutes. We have a new game to announce. We have some other stuff to talk about, too. What a show.
Oh, my God.
Pop highlights, go.
Oh,
There's no time.
Oh my goodness, Ghost of Tsushima looked absolutely incredible. That color palette was insane.
Yeah.
Did you grow up with samurai movies?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
ready.
It's just the embodiment.
I'm ready.
of the
Sucker punch.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Is that it?
Oh, Resident Evil 2. Come on, RE2. That looked so good. I know a lot of us fans have been waiting for that one. And there was like a moment where you're like, I'm not really sure I know what this is. And then as soon as he turned his head, I was like, yes.
And you get that that
so good.
RE4 style over-the-shoulder camera action. It's kind of like the ultimate dream if they were going to remake Resident Evil 2.
Is that it? Is it done?
So awesome stuff.
Like, is there more? Because I don't want to. I don't want to listen to these guys.
Death Stranding.
I don't want to listen to them talk anymore. I don't like them.
Yes,
more questions.
More
but
questions.
It looks as if, I mean, I don't want to make any promises, but it looks as if we were getting kind of an allusion to a lot of gameplay in there and kind of what the character of Sam is going to be doing in this very unusual world that is inhabited by some very unusual and scary things.
And people consume strange and unusual.
Well, bugs.
Yeah, that was.
Babies continue to be a theme.
Yeah, it wasn't meant.
Don't know what we're going to find out there, but yeah.
So a ton of great stuff in the show overall. I mean, Neo 2, that was a crowd pleaser. That was one that was great to see get out there. We got an update on Kingdom Hearts 3. We got a lot of other great stuff. We had a new Remedy game. Remedy's on the way. Control. Really stylish trailer, really looking to I want to learn more about that one. I mean, it just looks like wizards and like, I don't know what I was looking at there, but it was really stylish. I would expect no less from Remedy. But I got to say, I think my favorite was Marvel Spider-Man.
Spider-Man looked
that was incredible. We have these legendary.
Like, I feel like these people don't actually have their own opinions. They're just like, oh, I like this. I like this that came just after the thing you like. I like the other thing that hasn't been mentioned. I like the one thing that no one has yet mentioned. Like, make your own opinions.
So we're going to see live gameplay of that in just a minute or two here. But I say we actually take this moment to announce a new game. What do you think?
Do it.
Okay, do it.
So nonchalant.
New game. What is the new game?
Yeah.
So you guys know From Software.
Absolutely.
Whoa.
They have created a lot of great games over the year.
I heard From Software.
On a PlayStation VR game.
Oh, VR.
And it is quite a departure from the kinds of games that we sort of know them for, but it's very, very interesting, and I'd like to see the first footage of that right now.
No, don't say From Software and then say VR. What the fuck, man? Just tickle my dick a little bit? What is this shit?
Aren't you excited? You're going to be a fairy. And live in the world where time stands still. Where nobody can see what you're up to ever again.
I don't care. Rom, I love you, but I don't.
Okay, Decine, that's From Software's new title coming to PlayStation VR. Quite a departure, very artistic. Still don't know a ton about how it actually plays yet, but certainly a compelling debut, I would say. And speaking of compelling, Let's get to that Spider-Man. It is time.
We have some folks from Insomniac
We surely
here.
do.
Brian, Adam, gentlemen,
hey,
welcome
how
to
you
the
guys doing?
program. It's so great to have you here. I just have to say, first of all, thank you guys for giving us your time.
Of course. Yeah, of course. Happy to be here.
And also, congratulations, kind of closing out some of the show there with Marvel Spider-Man. How does it feel?
It's surreal. We've been working on it for a while, so it's nice to be here. And obviously, we showed you. People wanted villains, so we decided we'll give you a lot of villains. And now, and the next question is,
Sekiro, Neo 2, Neo 2.
World, and Adam's gonna show off the New York City.
I mean, I don't know, Sid. What do you think?
Let's dive in.
Yeah,
what are we talking about here? Get in there.
We're going to boot up the demo here, and this is essentially one of the first playable demos that you guys are going to be showing off.
Yeah,
of Spider-Man.
Pretty much. So, I mean, if you think about,
Go ahead, Adam.
Yes, the game is. You know, a lot of people were like, last year's E3 was like, well, was that like just a linear level? No, like that was our Manhattan, that's our New York City, and it happened to be on like a main story mission. But in between, like something like you saw on the raft, or we showed that back at last E3, you can just swing around New York City and have fun.
Let's go to that footage because we have it running here on the main monitor. We'll go to it in just a second. This is the beauty of the live environment.
Yeah, this. Oh God.
This is great. I got my own little TV. This is perfect.
Yeah, I got it all.
Adam's doing a fantastic job so far. It's been really good.
So first of all,
Yeah, somebody is fucking with their audio.
Right now.
Yeah.
And I do want to emphasize how beautiful this game is.
Oh, thank you.
So yeah, Brian, tell me a little bit about what you guys want to show us this evening.
So I think, I mean, the big thing is, again, you know, I think that part of the Spider-Man fantasy is to swing around New York City and, you know, to have, you know, not only just a great story, but have a bunch of different activities in that world. And we wanted to, you know, give people who attend E3 an opportunity to experience that. So, you know, obviously it's a big narrative-driven experience, but at the same time, part of that superhero fantasy, especially that Spider-Man experience, is living within New York City and seeing that. So, you know, Adam is he's one of our combat pro players because he's a combat designer, and again, he's just showing off some really awesome stuff that as you get better at the game, obviously, you know, we wanted to have a pick up and play feel, but at the same time have a level of mastery and to really show off the improvisation that we've really been talking about a lot since we announced the game.
I'm digging this, like sticking dudes to walls and to the floor and stuff. That looks really, really satisfying.
I mean, I think the thing that's been really fun in these last, you know, I would say last 6 months since we got back from the holiday break was every week I feel like I'll take the game
1 out of 10.
Dude, get that trash out of here.
Don't even
guys,
try
I
it.
didn't know you could do that.
Xbox
so I think
1 out of 10.
There's a lot of that. There's that sandbox nature to it as well. So I mean, obviously you can, you know, we're going to teach you mechanics, but we want you to experiment with, you know, his acrobatics, his webs, his gadgets, his suit powers. So combining all that stuff really allows for a lot of different gameplay and a lot of, you know, Spider-Man's a very expressive character. We want
especially if supposedly
or in combat.
Neo and Resident Evil aren't going to be exclusive.
These animations are just blowing my mind.
Those are two of the games that I was most interested in.
Fluid motion. I mean, did you guys take a lot of lessons from your previous
I'm okay
games and
with,
really, like,
with Sony, but let's be honest.
I mean, I think animation's definitely
if some of
Sony's
Sony's titles aren't
company,
even
you know, from,
exclusive,
you know,
like
from Spyro to Ratchet to Sunset Overdrive, and I mean, you know, I remember when the Sunset Overdrive reviews came out, one person actually wrote, it would be great to see Insomniac make a Spider-Man game, and I was like, see, we should make it.
See,
and
I think you waved your phone around to the whole studio.
Exactly, we took that kind of mentality and we just injected our personality, but also, you know, what do people want, desire from a Spider-Man experience. So, you know, it was really great. As I remember, probably around the end of the year, end of last year, someone wrote an article about the top things they want to see in Spider-Man, and they said they want to feel like an Insomniac game. So I think that's the thing we've been really layering on in this last year is to have that, it feels like an Insomniac game as much as it does a Spider-Man game.
And I love this traversal. I mean, just the fluidity of just moving over great distances very quickly. It looks like a lot of fun just moving around, and that's when you know you've got a great game.
Okay, so so you know how I kind of said like experimenting, but like sometimes, you know, I mean, game development, you know, we're in meetings a lot, and then sometimes you just need to like take a break. And what I used to find myself doing was just swinging around New York City. It was almost like therapeutic. It's just kind of like when I play other games, I just walking or running or even taking a car. It feels so more natural now just to swing around like Spider-Man. So it's definitely one of those things that has that, again, just like combat, that pick and play feel. But we want players to have a level of mastery as they play and get
What
better.
was that? Hold on a second. That's very interesting what you're saying there.
So like I said, so Adam showed off, I think he showed off the tripwire, or it's basically a gadget that you can either attach to a piece of geometry and the enemies walk by, they'll get like grabbed and sucked back, but you can also attach it to an enemy, and if an enemy walks by, they kind of slam into each other.
That is amazing. This is so cool. What's this focus meter about?
Yeah, so the focus meter is basically, there's kind of a risk reward. As you build focus, you can use it to heal.
Sid's having a religious
experience. It just looks incredible.
Okay, thank you. The team works really, really hard on it, really, really hard.
Clearly.
And the idea is the focus is kind of a way to, it's a risk reward. Like I said, you can either heal yourself, or you can kind of, if you fill up the bar a certain way, you can actually pull off a finishing move. So, you know, as you play the game, you can kind of say, well, do I want to maybe heal myself real quick, or do I want to wait for that really extravagant move to kind of take the guy out instantly?
Got it.
Brian, a question for you is, obviously Spidey has, with his experience being under the mask for so many years now,
Yep,
in
8
your
years.
story, 8 years. Thank you. You got to be precise.
I got it. One of the first questions I get is like, is it an origin story? I'm like, no. That was like, after we decided that the webs were definitely attached to the buildings, we decided it's not going to be an origin story.
But you know, back to the combat, I mean, Spidey's experience, he has access to a lot of different techniques and technologies. How do you balance out his experience with the fact that you don't want to overwhelm a player with options, right? You want to make it approachable.
You know, I really, that comes down to our combat team, our traversal team,
like
and
this guy right
designers,
here.
like Adam, and really going, okay, you know, kind of handing that stuff out over the course of the game, you know, finding those right spots where you kind of, okay, we're going to teach you how to punch and how to kick and how to punch guys up in the air and use your webs. But then we layer on things like gadgets and then the suits and the suit powers. And it's kind of giving over time. If we just, you know, one thing with something like E3, you know, we want you to feel great, right? But there's a lot to learn really quickly. So just, you know, normal course development, we kind of find those spots in the game where it makes most sense to teach those mechanics. And then as the game goes on, we want you to master those because the game's only going to get harder.
Yeah, absolutely. Sid, what do you think?
I got to say, this game is
beautiful,
looking
right?
absolutely gorgeous. This is, I mean, this is just, I mean, it was looking spectacular to begin with, but this is on a totally different level. And I can just see that
so much.
I can see that polish, though. That's the thing, and that's what comes out in that final few months of development.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys watched the press conference, right?
Sure.
You saw all those games, those first-party games, and they all have a level of polish. And to be in a press conference with the likes of a Naughty Dog, a Sucker Punch, Kojima Productions, we are very honored to be, and we know there's a certain level of polish that people expect from a PlayStation game, especially a first-party game. So we want to be considered right up there.
Well,
and not to mention also from the Marvel, you know, Marvel fans expect to have that perfect experience.
Of course.
May I just ask real quickly, you know, as we're starting to wind down here, from a personal perspective, I mean, what's it like for you and for the team to be able to kind of look up at the big screen and see your game after all that time and all that work?
I'm known as a crier, so it takes a lot for me not to get choked up. Like right now, they're playing the theme song to the game in the background as we're sitting here, and I mean, this is an amazing industry, and to be part of it is one thing, but to work on something you
I don't care about. I just want to see gameplay. I don't care about these guys. I'd rather just have gameplay with like no dialogue, basically.
Is just absolutely surreal. I use that word a lot when I describe working on this game, and to work with a group like Sony and work with Marvel, and that feeling is felt by so many Insomniacs. So we couldn't be prouder, and the support we've gotten across the board, not only from Sony and Marvel, but also the fans, has been spectacular.
Brian, it just looks incredible. I mean, there's no other word for it. And
you're flabbergasted.
Yeah, I really am. It's stunning. I mean, just look at that. How can you not be blown away by that? But we do have a limited amount of time here. Brian, you're an industry veteran. You've been in the industry for a long time. I know this is a lifelong dream for you working on this game. And I want to thank you and Insomniac for making it.
Thank you for having us.
And for coming by as well.
Spider-Man was so awesome that it broke my mic, and I have to use the stick mic now.
I thought you just wanted to look different from all of us.
Yeah, I just wanted to stand out a little bit.
Yeah.
But you know, Sid, actually, I think a little earlier we were able to maybe get some footage.
Neo 2 trailer? It wasn't even a trailer, dude. It was like a 10-second teaser.
I mean, there really is something incredible going on here at this PlayStation E3 showcase. I mean, it's on a scale and a scope that we have just never seen before. And so we have people here, they're playing the game. We have a lot of hands-on sessions for folks that are here for the showcase. And just the game looks great, but I just love the way this whole. Oh, I know that. I know her.
Oh, there's familiar faces popping up on the stream.
But I mean, it's a great event here, and it's just I wish we could get everybody in here to try this out and to just see what has been sort of constructed with Spider-Man and with actually another game we're about to talk about.
Yeah, we're about to talk about Ghost of Tsushima.
Why don't you? Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah,
we have some. We sneakily snuck on a few amazing people onto our program as a helicopter goes by to mark this amazing moment. Nate Fox and Jason Connell to my left and Nate Fox. Gentlemen, welcome. Thank you so much for coming over.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having us.
Yeah. It's really good for you to be here, and I'm so glad you're able to give us some of your time.
Yeah.
Can I just ask, kind of what we were just talking about with the team from Insomniac? What's it like for you as individuals and as developers to be able to kind of be a part of all of this?
It's amazing. I mean, you try so hard to make a video game that you can get lost
I don't
in,
know
and then
who
to
this
come
guy
to
is doing the
E3
interview,
where they
but
actually build your game. It's kind of a dream come true.
They need somebody else, man.
How about you?
Oh man,
What is it like as a developer
amazing. You know,
to
people
be
are
a part
excited.
of
you see all the other
being a
projects,
developer?
and everybody's just stoked about all the different games are up there.
Well,
and,
you know, I
Solo
develop
did
my
it,
game
so
and
it's
then I
just
get
that moment
feedback
where
on it,
it's
and
just great.
I think we should show it.
I think we should.
We have some of the footage.
I think we do have a little bit of footage hanging around here, so let's check it out if we can.
It's just hanging around.
It's just doing its thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, this game, first of all, just gorgeous. I mean, the art direction is really coming through in an incredible way, but also the technical sophistication as well. I mean, we're going to see here in a minute. Here we go. There we go. Get into some combat.
Yeah, we have some highlights from the showcase just shown off for the first time.
Look at this. Look at this look. I mean, this is gorgeous.
Look at this look.
I don't know what else to say about it. I'm flabbergasted.
And maybe, I don't know, Nate or Jason who wants to take this, but it seems like in these moments of gameplay, there's small vignettes of like a classic samurai film in which you really focus in the player experience, the visuals, the music, all the cues seem to align in harmony. I mean, that must all be very intentional, I can only assume.
It is an orchestra. You know, like
don't want
you got to take all these
third-person
elements
first camera. I
and
want
for
combat.
even that opening attack, that EI attack, it's about building space before it, having the leaves go by, the drum up of music beforehand. And that's what makes it, really powerful.
How do you coordinate all those systems? Like,
we run in strike teams. We got a lot of multidisciplinary, awesome people working on it. So
yeah, but I mean, you watch a lot of samurai movies, man. I mean,
that's the real answer, actually.
Yeah. I mean, there's that quiet before the storm. It's pretty key to the genre, so just trying to make it real in a video game is our goal.
And I know that authenticity is something that's tremendously important to your entire studio in this game. Do you want to share a little bit about some of the steps, the great steps that your team went through creating that?
Yeah, I feel like we're in a super unique position because, we're part of Sony, we have J Studio, we have somebody that would be a producer on our project from J Studio. We hired some cultural guides. Like I feel like we're in this unique position to help us create this thing. Oh, the Shoji screen, that one's a popular one.
This knocked me off.
Sorry to interrupt.
No, that's interrupt worthy right there.
Okay, so can we talk a little bit maybe about how you're approaching the sword play? I think that's a really interesting concept here. Like, you don't have to get too far into it. I know the game's still deep in development, but tell us a little bit about that.
Well, we're going for lethal precision, where there's not a lot of wasted energy. It's very trained experts, and so every strike, could end a life. So you want to make sure that each one counts. I mean, right now we're allowing these characters to kind of circle each other and talk to each other because it's not just kind of a furball, right? It's studying kendo. We've brought in experts to kind of show us how to do it.
And it shows.
It looks like maybe your team spent 400 years making this one scene. I mean, that's the thing that I would like our audience to remember is that every leaf,
it looks like you spent 400 years making that one scene. Like, dude, come on, it's good. It's not that good.
Machine AI do it all
like,
by itself.
Maybe, I don't know.
Could you not fucking just gush all over it
creating
anymore?
Those
God damn, dude.
The lethal combat, that was the goal. Like having
It's like you
and having
spent
the,
400
visceral combat.
years.
That was
Oh my god.
I mean, it's so great to have
Like, it's
you
a
guys
good
here.
game,
We-
but
we do have a
goddamn,
few
stop
more things to
sucking their
get to,
dick
right,
on the
Sid?
show.
What do you think?
Have some fucking dick.
Yeah, thank you guys.
No,
yeah.
thank you for being a part of tonight.
Oh yeah.
Ghost of Tsushima
I
looking
do hate teachers'
mighty,
pets. Like,
mighty
you can be
impressive,
hyped for
and,
something,
we
but
should look at some of that
this
stuff.
dude,
Yeah,
he
so there's a whole
just
experience here built
massive
out for folks
fucking.
who are here at the
Oh,
PlayStation
tell
E3
me!
showcase.
Oh my god, that
And,
one
we're gonna get a
scene
little
is
footage
so
out here. Oh, here
amazing.
we
It just
go.
makes
There we
me.
go. Look at
I
this. So
just
this was-
screamed all over my
this was that
pants, and
period
now
of
I'm
time-
rubbing
I
it
know
on my
some of these people.
asshole. It's so
This is the period of
exciting. Like,
time
dude,
when,
come on, man.
earlier on when we
It's
had
good.
that
It looks
intermission,
good, but I
we
mean,
had to make a little bit
the
of
forced
time for
cam.
folks
See, the
to
thing
walk
is,
from
like,
one part of the experience to the
this
next.
is
So,
one of the things
you're
I
seeing
dislike
shots of
about
that right
about
now.
these
Very
E3
just
presentations.
special, intimate, and
is
beautiful,
yeah,
experience for
gorgeous.
folk to walk
Nobody
through there. Again, I wish we could
will
just open the
give
doors
any
for
negative
10
feedback.
million people to come in here and
Now,
just kind of get this all
you know,
up
I
close
get.
and
Don't get me
personal.
wrong. The game looks fucking dope. I'm gonna play it. It looks absolutely beautiful.
That's right. The fire
But just
marshal may
because
have an issue
something
or two with
is
that,
just
but,
announced
really
and it
is
looks
something else, and
good,
hopefully these,
that does
these
not
clips here give you a little bit of a
exclude it
taste
from
of what was in store here
criticism.
tonight at the PlayStation
In fact, I think
E3
it's
showcase.
more
And Sid, we
important
sneakily
that
got a few more folks in
we
here to
do
join us.
criticize stuff
Again,
at this
I know,
point.
and
While it is
specifically
new
to
and
talk
it's
about
fresh
those
and,
little interstitials
you know,
that we
it's
were
still
seeing
in
during your
development.
showcase.
Because
And it's my great
otherwise
pleasure
we
to
get
introduce
things
the
that
new molecule.
are shitty.
Hi.
Matching outfits.
Matching.
And seeing the forced camera angle, for example, that's one thing that I thought did not look good. I think that's something that
I do
that
so I want to point
needs
out,
to
and
be
correct me if I'm
addressed
wrong,
if that
the
game
little
is going to be
interstitials we were
successful.
seeing
I
were
think
all
the
created
combat's
inside
fine,
Dreams.
That's right. That's
but
right. So,
you
so
need a
we
variable
just
camera.
we had
We
no
need
idea
like
what they
a
were
shoulder
gonna be
mount that
showing
we
with
can
the
swivel.
games. So you know, Resident
And
Evil, and then we
to
get
have
to
this
little
fucking
trumpet.
cunt just sit here and just
Celeries, and then it's Death
basically
Stranding.
take the
Very funny.
18-inch cock of E3
and
down
the
his
part
throat,
two.
just like, oh my god, everything is so good.
The orange drummer.
Yeah.
We need to give
Like,
these guys
it's
names.
just
If any of you
irritating.
want to name our fruit.
Because
that would
it's
be
not
great.
authentic.
But yeah, it
And
was
it's
really
just
fun
him
because, like, the thing about
sucking
Dreams is it's really
games'
fast
dicks
to
for the
create
sake
these
of
little
sucking
sort
their
of
dicks.
stories and games. And so when we got the opportunity to do something fun for the press conference, it just felt like such
Why
a
not?
good, you know, like to do something musical and sort of something that kind of showed off the
We're
playful
teasing
nature.
something with that, actually.
We are teasing something. We are.
Yeah,
There's a tease in
there's
the.
method in the madness.
There is.
Yeah.
Actually, many devs say that they would like to hear criticism, but people usually never give them. They only flatter them, so they think, yeah, no, exactly.
Right. You guys are working on, and this is
But that's the
something
thing,
that
like
is,
for something like this,
frankly, it's absolutely astonishing.
Okay, so I mean,
innovative here.
I mean,
for
we're
something
showing
like
this
this,
at E3,
you
it's so
will
exciting for us.
never
We're demoing it on the show floor.
see
We've
criticism
got,
here
press,
live.
hands-on.
Never see it.
So I think.
Because
creative
this
people
is
creating a thing.
Sony's.
People ask me like, can we make?
Oh my God! Look at
games,
look at the new
movies,
stuff
and the
we
answer is
have
always
coming
yes.
out. So
And
instead
in
of
fact, tonight we're going to be doing
hiring somebody
live
that has a
music
brain in
show
criticism,
And puppets.
they're gonna hire a yes man.
Yeah.
Okay, I was about to say,
Like
are you going to play music live?
Mizuki said,
Yeah.
that guy's
Yeah.
quite
Yeah.
literally
Hopefully we'll
just
find a way to get it out.
a yes man.
We're
Oh my
debuting
God!
a
Look
new
at this
band,
game.
The
Yes, it just
Molecules.
makes my
Wait, really?
it makes my
Yeah.
secret bits get all tingly inside. Oh, Spider-Man! You're making my spider sense
To
tingle.
perform a 15-minute live gig. I don't think anyone knows about this. Even the people out there in the garden haven't realized yet.
We're
so,
spoiling it for the folks at home.
Yeah, man, it's going to be big.
And I just want to point out is the footage that the folks at home are seeing right now.
Yeah.
The seamless nature of the kind of create and the play, functionality of Dreams it cannot be overstated.
Yeah, I mean, it's super easy. Even if you don't think that you're a game creator, even if you've never thought about game designing, if you've played games, you can do this. If you can play a platform game, if you can play Our Story, then you can do this. You can create your own, you can upload, and then you can share incredible levels in like 10 minutes. We're doing a demo this week at E3 where we create gameplay for a whole level in like 20 minutes, including music. You can compose your own music.
Awesome.
You can do the gameplay. You can animate. You can record voiceovers. The whole thing on a PlayStation.
And just to clarify, sorry to interrupt, is this two people both playing at once?
Yeah, it's co-op, so we're showing the co-op gameplay.
Multiple controllers, you can jam together, and it's quite funny because one of you can be testing and then another one can be getting the jump height right or whatever it is.
It's amazing.
Yeah, it's cool.
I just love Dreams, and I literally haven't even touched it yet.
Yeah,
but
well,
I am
come
already
over.
madly in love.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, but the idea really has been like what you're seeing is really this easy nature of just like picking and placing, because I think one of the things that
sometimes people get a bit scared of like the idea of the blank canvas, but actually what I love about Dreams is it's just this idea of just choice. Like every day people make choices. You put your clothes on, you might choose where you put a poster in your bedroom.
Yeah.
And Dreams is very like that. All you're really doing is like here you're seeing like this sort of Instagram effect. You can take a scene and be able to very quickly change it so that it looks really different, and you're adding your own mark.
And then the pièce de résistance is that all of this stuff which gets made gets uploaded, and if you just want to sit back on your sofa and enjoy an unending stream of madness of the PlayStation 4
Just madness.
players' creations. You can, and we sort of
Just
presented to you a
absolute
stream
madness.
of who knows what it's going to be like. I mean, that's what's so
So
exciting. You know,
amazing.
the beta is coming this year, so we will be starting to see what the creativity of PlayStation gamers really means for Dreams.
That's excellent. So beta coming this year for
It is.
Dreams.
That's right.
And you know, I've said this before. I'll say it again about Dreams. In my maybe 20 years of being in the industry, I've never seen anything so
thank you.
just innovative and progressive and just potentially just game changing. So
thank you.
Hats off
Thank
to
you.
you.
You've
I
been
mean, this must have been an absolute labor of love.
It
really is. Yeah,
It's the molecules gone mad.
It is, yeah. And big cheers to the team. We've gone mad. Big cheers to the team back home, because you know people have really put their hearts and souls into Dreams to really get it to the point where you are moving between these different disciplines. And right now we have a studio that jams together in a way they've never jammed together before.
Yeah.
We have like musicians actually just jamming with animators to actually make animation. And I think that's one of the things we're really starting to see is these different workflows. And that just, you know, that's been one of the things we've really wanted to get that right. So can't wait to see like people create all different types of genres of games and really almost like just come up with completely new ways of playing. I think
Yeah, I mean, we're showing some of that E3. Liam made a text adventure, and we're like, what? You can do a text? I didn't even know you could do that.
Wow.
I mean, that's like
That's amazing.
I know,
it's just
yeah.
mad.
I mean, we saw what the community did with Little Big Planet.
Right.
Yeah.
And now imagine if you just like
Give me the
by a
booty, I
Google
want
Plex
the booty.
multiplied the functionality.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Like raise it to the millionth power.
Specifically that.
It's
though.
unbelievable, and I want to thank both of you for coming by. and
Ghost
Well,
is
thank you
PS4
very much for
exclusive.
having
Yes.
us.
Showcase.
Thank you so much.
And I can't wait to see more of this.
Stay
thing.
tuned for more on the gig later on.
All right.
Thank you,
Well,
guys.
we'll hear
and,
more.
And
Thank
Sid,
you.
I think we had a couple of VR games.
We
and,
did.
Give me
you
the
know,
booty,
to
I
we
want
did
the
those
We had a
earlier
couple
this,
of
We
VR
did.
games.
We had Trover Saves the Universe, which was announced during the showcase, and we had some great stuff. Tetris Effect earlier in the week as part of Countdown to E3, and a lot of other great stuff too. So let's take a look at the latest from PlayStation VR.
Give me more Neo 2! I want a date! I don't care about PlayStation VR, give me fucking Neo 2!
I'm sorry I panicked. I've never seen anything like it before.
Like, boxing games never work on VR, because the majority of gamers are fucking lazy and out of shape, and they get tired after a single match. I'm trying to make boxing games in VR. The Sony conference was better than Microsoft's. Honestly, no. But because of the presentation style. I don't like that Sony is like, I mean, it started like, alright, we waited and, you know, 8 o'clock hit and Sony started off with Last of Us. And I was like, yo, this looks fucking good. Like, right out the gate, they were 10 out of 10. And then, it cut from that to these two jerk-offs that no one's ever heard of, that I don't care about, that aren't particularly entertaining, and listen to them jerk their dicks to, oh yeah, here's Call of Duty, and here's Destiny 2, and it's like, dude, like, Sony, no one's fucking here for Call of Duty or Destiny 2. They're here for your exclusives.
Creed, Rise
and
to Power.
I honestly give no fucks about them or their opinion. I don't care. I want to see the developers, and I want to see the developers talking about their games, not these two fucking walking loads just sitting here rubbing their dicks over how excited they are.
I have to give a quick shout out to Bathtub Guy.
I have to give a shout out to Bathtub Guy. No, that was stupid.
I hope that 711.
And you're stupid for making that joke.
Oh, squanch.
And also remember, earlier in the week, Ben Studio gave us another look at Days Gone and their release date.
They did.
February
22nd. Outstanding. Very good stuff. So let's talk a little bit about the venue we've got here. It takes an army practically to create the kind of experience that we had here tonight.
Let's talk about the venue. I don't care about the venue, man. I'm here to see games.
And actually, rather than talk about it, let's just show it. We have a great video that shows how it was all put together.
Man, PlayStation went fucking hard building this. Jesus Christ. All of that, only to take that shit down.
So this is what hell looks like.
Just a really cool look there at what it took to create this experience here tonight. And thank you to everybody who was involved, to everybody who watched. But we're just getting started here, actually. This is still, we have a lot more to come this week. We are here at the showcase. We're seeing a little footage of that right now. But tomorrow, we are going to move to the LA Convention Center and E3 proper, where...
At live.playstation.com?
Well, I mean...
Oh, in Los Angeles?
I
didn't know what I was supposed to say.
PlayStation Live from E3.
Oh, okay. Yes.
You know the thing you worked on.
Yeah, the thing that I worked on, but I didn't know what the question was.
Ryan, you packed the schedule.
Yeah, you
got a lot of great games, a lot of great guests.
Content.
Want to apologize to all the crew, but I appreciate all the help that they're going to put us on. But yeah, starting at 11 a.m. Pacific tomorrow, that's on Tuesday, we're going to be starting our big PlayStation Live from E3. Oh, and here's a little bit of the schedule.
Okay, let's analyze this closely here.
Look at this.
Spyro, that's good.
This.
People are going to be into that.
Concrete Genie. I'm actually really excited to get a little closer look at that one, too.
More Marvel Spider-Man, Kingdom Hearts, Resident Evil 2. Excellent.
Yeah,
if it was amazing.
Are these going to be little 15-minute windows?
And that's this evening, chances are we're going to take a look at it again tomorrow and Wednesday.
A deeper, closer look at it.
A deeper, closer look.
Death Stranding panel.
That's right.
You will only end with more questions.
Further questions.
Scuff
And let's take a look
Vantage
at Wednesday
controller
while we're at it here. We've got a
unboxing.
lot going on Wednesday, starting off with a lot of VR.
Yes, so starting at 10 a.m. Pacific on Wednesday morning, you are going to see.
I'm trying to see Neo
VR
2. I don't see Neo 2.
Again, we are going to go rapid fire on that. So, hosts, please be prepared. We're going to be talking about Tetris Effect, Ghost
Was
Giant,
Neo 2 at 4:45?
Vacation Simulator.
That's a fun one.
All right, so that'll be basically like
Firewall
right at the start of the
0 Hour.
stream
There is
tomorrow.
a lot to look at, and then of course, leading through the rest of the day, all the way till 5 p.m. We have a ton of great games coming up, amazing interviews, and a lot more for folks watching at home. Again, you can continue watching live.playstation.com for all that.
Or Twitch.
Twitch.tv/PlayStation
or YouTube.com/PlayStation. Don't make me go through
There's so many.
There's so many.
Just come back and watch.
That's right. Come back and watch. We've got a lot more going on starting tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Pacific time. But to all of you out there who watched us here tonight and watched the PlayStation E3 showcase, whether you were in your home, on your phone, or in a theater somewhere in the United States, Latin America, or Canada, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Like those guys at all. I would prefer to never have to listen to them again, but if they're going to be talking about Neo tomorrow, I will be back. 6:45 our time? No. What's up with the dubstep? What's this, the North Star? What's that part of? There's Neo. Looking badass. I don't know what this shit is. Weird name. Ghost of Tsushima? I don't know. After seeing it, I'm kind of on the fence. Mainly because I don't like the forced camera angle of it.
Looking good, bud.
Alright, and I guess that is it. Trailer for Fist of the North Star. Huh, oh, it's a whole standalone game. That's cool. Browser. So, yeah, I was making some progress in Path during most of that. Like halfway through, most of the way through Act 2. But I do think I'm gonna wrap things up for now since it's already 9:47. Might not be forced. They most likely did that for cinematic effect. Yeah, I mean, and if that's the case, that's the case. But you know, when I see something and it looks like it's a forced angle, when I don't see the camera change for the whole time, personally, I don't think that makes it look good. Good cinematography shows multiple camera angles. Just slapping one camera angle and keeping it, that's not good cinematography. But either way, I'm gonna wrap up. I gotta get some dinner in me and go to bed because I got work in the morning. I'll be doing something tomorrow. Not sure what, but we'll actually I'll probably be doing probably try that Jurassic Park game. See what it's all about. But either way.